Hello everyone, welcome to this game. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Draygone Fuzzbottom Jr. and I am a raccoon dragon, as far as you know. So today I am going to be starting up a Flash game. Well, it's actually HTML5, but is basically a Flash game. Now, this isn't the first time that I've done a Let's Play of a Flash game on my channel. It's the second. The first time was years ago. I did a Let's Play of a game called Don't Shoot the Puppy. At the time, I actually intended to do a bunch of Let's Plays of Flash games, but Don't Shoot the Puppy was the only one I actually did, and as a result, it is really out of place along my older Let's Plays. Anyway, this is No One Has to Die, and it was requested by Wario Go Pyramid. You see, I have a Patreon account, and people request games on it. On that note, it is my job right now to do some Patreon shoutouts. And those shoutouts are going to Lit Dragon, Wario Go Pyramid, Ella Enchanted, Nicole Spicer, and a special thanks to my special sponsor, Theo Vellum. Now, as for what this game is about, it's basically a puzzle game. Your job in each level is to try not to let too many people burn to death. What's interesting is, depending on your actions in each level, the story actually branches into different paths. And the reason I know that is because I already know how to beat the first level. Before I started recording, I wanted to make sure the game actually worked. I also wanted to make sure that it actually saved properly, because this game actually has a save function, which is good, because that means if I don't finish the game today, which I probably won't, I'll be able to continue it in some other video without losing my progress. That said, this game does have a narrative, and I didn't really look at the narrative, so let's find out what the story of this game is actually about. Urgent! The Phoenix Corporation headquarters security has been compromised. All personnel evacuate immediately. Tempest engaged. Security room locked. Emergency services contacted. ETA 3 hours 17 minutes. Dang! If this game actually lasts 3 hours and 17 minutes, that's one heck of a Flash game. Visitor has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. Hello? Is anyone there? What the hell is going on here? Christina has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. There's a fire! Everyone evacuate the building! Steve has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. He just missed the big old notice. Sucky for him. Oh, it's you, Chris. This is pretty bad. I can smell the smoke from here. Steve? Why are you still here? I thought you'd gone home. I was working back late. Why do you care? Troy has logged on. Lionel has logged on. This is the CEO of Phoenix Corporation telling everybody in the facility to evacuate the building. Security staff report in immediately. The security staff are dead! I found them lying dead in the control room. Then I saw a warning on the screen about a fire, so I logged in. What kind of computer system do we have here that a visitor can just log in? What happened to them? I killed them, and I lit the fire. You jerk. Who the hell are you? Is this a joke? There's no time for this now. Visitor, if you're in the control room, then you'll have to coordinate us in escaping. You'll need one of the security codes. Okay, so I'm guessing we are playing as Visitor. Security codes, I say. The code is RFTS. Only 4 letters? You're gonna need better security measures than 4 letters. Heck, most websites don't even allow you to put in passwords that short. What? Is this some kind of game to you? Wait, that was the bad guy who gave the code. Security code confirmed, security system online. Beginning scan, floor B3. I guess it is a game for Mr. Villain. And it's a good thing we're willing to play. It worked! Now, you may have a very difficult choice coming up, I'm afraid. Calculations complete. Firearm floor B3. 1 casualty unavoidable. Somebody's gonna die. Candidates: Troy, Steve. Troy's the bad guy. I'll let him die. What does that mean? Our visitor is going to have to choose between keeping me or Steve alive. I trust this won't be a hard decision. Kill that jerk! I'm not dying for him! My job here is done. I'm ready to die. Are you like suicidal? I guess I'll go ahead and kill the person who's suicidal over the person who'd rather not die right now. The fire is growing. Visitor, you will be led through how the system works. Hurry up! Urgent, please enter your security system orders immediately. The chat system has been locked until your decision is made. And now the game actually begins. Now let me go ahead and check something real quick. Alright, note to self, got the volume set to 60%. I don't know if it's like the game or the browser, but my microphone level is being messed with here. I've got it set up so everything is balanced relatively well though, so let's go ahead and move on. So our goal here is to go 1 turn without the fire or water spreading to progress. So basically we got our visitor here, that's me, and we got our 3 people. We got girl, we got guy, and we got jerkface. Obviously we're going to let jerkface die. So here's the fire. The fire will grow every turn. Let's see here. Faucet. Water will come from here when the switch is on. Water puts out fire, but also drowns people. Turn off the switch to stop it flowing. So, yeah. We want to put out the fire, but we don't want to drown people in the process. Alright. Click arrows to move people. So, like, arrow, we can move these people. And here's the switch. You can click switches while a person is standing next to them or turn them on and or off. Fire cannot move through locked doors. Click a lock to lock it. You may only lock 1. I'm not entirely sure why this is the case. Does that mean 1 per turn, or does that just mean 1 in general? All I know is this is a guy I want to save, so let's go ahead and block the fire. And we'll move myself to the switch. And now I can click the switch. And I have no reason to move Miss Girl towards the faucet. Like I said, I already know how to beat this first level, so that's actually a good thing, because it means I can kind of explain to you what's going on here. Basically, if I try moving her down, she'll be in the path of the water and drown pretty quickly. However, what I really want to do is tell Mr. Guy to just step in the fire now. Screw that guy. So, click here to move to the next turn. We also got over here, we can restart the puzzle if we feel like we screwed up. Actually, let's go ahead and show off what happens when you lose real quick. So, Mr. Guy burned and Miss Girl drowned. The level restarted because too many people died. We only want 1 person to die. So let's do this properly then. Do this. I forgot to move Mr. Guy straight into the fire. Oh well. Let's turn the water back off so that Miss Lady doesn't die. We already got the water blocking the fire. And our goal is to go one turn without the fire or water spreading. So, since the water's turned off and it's blocking the fire, as is the lock, that means that pressing this will mean there's no spreading this turn, which means I win. The fire has been contained. Casualties, Troy. Phew, that was tense for a bit. Glad that's over. So what are we gonna do now that we killed the bad guy, I wonder? How can you talk like that when someone just died? He had this coming. He tried to kill us. Really? I'm pretty sure he just saved you. Not his best decision. How did he save him? He's the one who started the fire. He could have just made it so that it was not dangerous in the first place. Oh, haha. So, you two know each other, I say? Yep, me and Steve have had the misfortune of working together for the last few years. Tell me about it, Chris. Don't you wish you'd gotten to work in Troy's department instead? Shouldn't you two be looking for a way out? We're not all old like you. We can walk and type, thank you very much. Oh, wait. Oh, I feel stupid now. The person I was moving in that one room was Lionel. I thought that was me. Why did I think that was me? Gosh dang it, now I look stupid. The main hallway's completely destroyed by fire. I can't get through. I'm having the same problem. I found a staircase up to the next floor, though. Because going upstairs is totally the best course of action when the building's on fire. Oh, same here. There's one here, too. Shall we head up? Sure, why not? Actually, they're in the basement, aren't they? B3? That's where they were? Yeah, that's basement. So I guess, ideally, they do want to go up. Okay, I'm heading up now. Beginning scan, floor B2. Our visitor is being very quiet. What's your story? I'm doing a Let's Play. Me? I don't work here. I was just making a delivery. A delivery? Let me guess. Tires, pop-up books. Those are two very different guesses. No, stationery. Those were some strange guesses, though. What exactly do you do here? You know, that's a great question. What do we do here, Lionel? I know you got that message, Lionel. Forget it. I wasn't expecting an answer anyway. To be honest, no one really knows what Phoenix Corporation actually does. What kind of company is this? The company buys random items, toilet seats, guitars, you name it, in bulk, and then sells it all off for next to no profit. Oh, so it's deal-com. We're all almost certain it's a front. But it pays well, so we stay here. Well, Christina works here because nowhere else wants her, but that's different. How about you shut up while I ask Lionel a serious question? I want to know about the cockatiels. Cockatiels? Oh, the cockatiel story. For nearly a year, we'd be constantly getting in shipments of live cockatiels by the thousands. God knows how many birds they bought. Oh, you mean cockatoos? But the But the cockatiels were never seen again. No one knows what was done with them. It's an animal rights issue. I'm guessing that they were sold, considering that's what this place is apparently about. Whoa, that is weird. What was going on, Lionel? We were buying cockatiels looking for a phoenix. I don't get it. You don't have to get it. Then he didn't even answer the question. Has anyone found anything interesting on the second floor? Being very much like a Flash game, this game does lack graphical fidelity, I will say that. But I guess since I am kind of playing this from a control room, I wouldn't exactly see them wandering around. Nope. Nothing much here. Most of this building is reserved for storage. Shouldn't you guys all know your way around this building? Our access to the rooms here is very limited. That would be on your request, wouldn't it, Lionel? Truth be told, I rarely visit myself. I know what facilities this building contains, but I know very little about its layout. So you're not Mr. Bossman, then? That's right. It's been in the notices for weeks that you were coming today. Was today something special? I was just dealing with some financial business. Nothing that could have encouraged arson. Calculations complete. Fire on floor B2. 1 casualty unavoidable. Candidates Lionel and Steve. Can we scroll up to look at previous conversations? No. So Mr. Purple and Mr. Green are... one of them is gonna die. Ah, dang it. Not again. Either Lionel or Steve is going to die. As the CEO of this corporation, I must request that you save me. I suppose for the duration of this particular video, I'll go with the obvious choices. If I can. But on replays, because I do plan on replaying the game and seeing how the story turns out on the branches, I will probably let Mr. CEO die. How does the CEO not know the layout of this building, by the way? Maybe I just don't understand the point of a CEO. Don't you dare! Please, save Steve! Well, dang. Way to make a dilemma out of this. I don't know why this fire was started, but you can be sure Lionel's responsible in some way. But Steve's done nothing wrong. It's great to hear you sticking up for me for once, Chris, but our visitors already saved me once. It's their choice what they do this time around. Visitor, my life is in your hands. Or, I'm sorry, Visitor, my life in your hands. Make the right decision. Save me. You will be well compensated. Well, since you put it that way... This isn't about money, you jerk. Shut up, both of you. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. This is up to our visitor. Urgent. Please enter your security system orders immediately. The chat system has been locked until your decision is made. Alright, so... this level I have not actually seen. I don't know which switch does which thing there. I'm guessing this switch turns on this water and this switch turns on this water. With a fire right here... can she even make it to the other switch? I can't undo locking a switch, so we'll just do that just for the sake of rescuing her. and turn this. Oh, it turns on them both. Okay, did not see that coming. Now, how do I want to do this? I just do this and see where this stuff goes. Alright, I see how... I think I see what's going on, though. The water's going to reach him first, so if I don't want him to drown, I would shut the water off then. But then this water would only make it to here, which means the fire is going to make it to Mr. Guy here. And I can only flip one switch. Period, apparently. It's not one per turn, it's one period. Who do I want to save? I might actually save the CEO in this case, because the CEO supposedly will have answers. And, you know, I could always go for some answers. Yeah, I'll save Mr. CEO. At the very least, if his answers are something that can incriminate him, we'll probably press charges and get him sent to jail. But is it worth putting him in jail for the sake of... Or is it worth letting this guy die, I should say? For the sake of... jail time. For this guy. You know what? Let's go another turn real quick. So this is the turn where it really matters. Do I turn off the water to save Mr. CEO and let Mr. Guy die? Or do I keep the water running? Mr. CEO will drown, but the water will save Mr. Guy. I find it interesting that these characters have the option to move, as if running towards the fire would be beneficial at all. My decision has been made. The fire has been contained. Casualties, Lionel. You know, I can't really speak from personal experience, but I bet being burned to death sucks. Actually, here's a good question. Which would be worse, burning to death or drowning to death? I find it interesting that I have to complete those phrases with "to death," as if drowning ever results in somebody staying alive. Good. Now who's being insensitive? That was the head of our company, Chris. And you chose me over him, visitor? Don't ask me to explain my choices. I've got them in recording. It makes me sick thinking about what I just had to do. How do you think I feel? I didn't get a choice. What if I wanted to die to save Lionel? You could have said something. I mean, I know communications were cut off when I went to the puzzle, but you gave no indication beforehand that you wanted to die. Did you want to die? And if you would ever sacrifice yourself for, as if you would sacrifice yourself for anyone, close enough. And you would? No, but at least I'm upfront about it. You know, I find it interesting that this game is called No One Has to Die, but somebody has to die. Oh, I found a set of stairs. I'm going to head on up. I'm already on the next floor. I just didn't bother saying anything about it. That's a great story. Beginning scan, floor B1. Do you think we get paid over time for this crap? I don't know. Barely matters, though. Time and a half of what we make is still next to nothing. Maybe Troy set the fire because he was angry about all the wage cuts recently. And it's better that they have wage cuts than to move the business to China. Do you have any clue? Wait until we get out of here before you start making jokes about the deceased. Hey, I could be right for all you know. The guy was a whack. It wouldn't take much to set him off. You know the guy? No, just stop. I mean it. You know, speaking of the deceased, I've been so wrapped up in working with you guys, I almost forgot I'm in a room with 2 dead bodies. That would be mildly uncomfortable. Hope they don't turn into zombies. That would be an interesting plot twist. Whoa, I'd forgotten too. That's awful. What can you find out about them? I guess I should probably search them, huh? I really don't want to, though. Good luck. You must have a stronger stomach than me. Okay, I'll look now. Back, I found a blue file in the hand of one of them. Really? What does it say? It's the security code. The one that Troy gave us. Wait, really? Why are you surprised, Chris? It would explain how Troy could tell us the code. Why would he give us the code anyway? What does he get out of it? I don't get it either. Why shoot 2 people, set a building on fire, and then try to play the hero? It makes no sense to me. Why don't we ask him? Oh, whoops. No, it's not funny. Hey, simple mistake. Chris? Chris? You sure managed to get yourself ignored a lot. I wasn't that fussed on talking to her anyway. You too. Calculations complete. Fire on floor B1. 1 casualty unavoidable. You know, you guys should just get right near the stairs and not just sit around and wait for the fire to catch up to you. No. Candidates, Christina, Steve. No, no! Chris. I thought I was going to make it! There's only 1 more floor to ground level! You're getting out of here, Chris. There's no way I'm letting you die. Don't you dare! Don't you even think about it! You're not sacrificing yourself for me! Chris, you know I don't mean any of the crap I say, right? Of course I do. I'm not an idiot. You don't need to die to prove that. Good. Then I'm ready. For a moment there, I thought he was about to say, good, then sacrifice her. Steve, no! You don't deserve to die. I'm curious where the music in this game comes from. It's entirely possible that it was composed specifically for this game, but it's a Flash game. The music has to come from somewhere, and it actually sounds pretty decent. No one deserves to die, Chris. Especially not you. Maybe should have been the name of the game. No one deserves to die. You're not going to ignore me now, are you? I just don't know what to say. How about goodbye? Whatever happens, this is the last time we'll ever talk to each other. No comment. This isn't how I wanted things to go. Really? Dang. Color me surprised. Do you think I want to die? You don't understand. I'm sorry, you two. If I don't do something now, you'll both die. It's alright. I'm ready now. It'll be like a barbecue. Shut up! You're not going to die! Is he, visitor? Our visitor knows what they're doing. They'll save you. Visitor! Promise me you'll save him! Promise me! Urgent. Please enter your security system orders immediately. The chat system has been locked until your decision is made. Okay, we are going to have to move somebody in this round. What's the point of all that to the right? I know that this game has multiple paths, but I don't know anything about what levels would play on different paths. So, if I chose to save Mr. CEO instead of Mr. Guy, would Mr. CEO be over here then? Alright, how do I want to do this? Can anybody turn on the water? Only one person can turn on the water. It's this guy. Wait a sec. Can I save them both? Nope. No, I cannot. Well, I gotta turn the water off because if she drowns, there's no saving him anyway. I'll let him die next to the switch. It's more heroic that way. Just making sure. The fire has been contained. Casualties, Steve. No. I'm so sorry. I tried saving you both, really. It looked like there was a way to block the fire from all sides, but then I forgot that the fire can go through unlocked doors, so... yeah. No, it's not fair! Why would you save me? I had to listen to one of you. You don't understand. He never hurt anyone. And you did? Yes, I did. Troy and Lionel and Steve, they all died because of me. The security guards, too. Visitor, this is all my fault. I lit the fire. I thought Troy lit the fire. No, he didn't. I don't know what his deal is. I set the fire. Then I killed the guards before they could do anything about it. From the start, it was all me. Christina, you know it wasn't really you. It was Troy. I think. I'm getting kind of confused. If it was Troy, why was he trying to save us all? I don't know. No one does. I mean, heck, why was he trying to take the blame? This isn't how it was meant to go. Steve wasn't meant to be here. The building was meant to be nearly empty. She did seem awfully surprised that Steve was here at the start of this. Let's say you did it. What was your motive? I wanted to stop whatever was going on in this building forever, and I wanted to kill Lionel before he ruined anyone else's life too. Joke's on you, this whole thing was a charity. What did Lionel do? Him and his company. They killed my mother. Oh. Well, so much for the charity theory. What? My mother used to work at this company. She had the same name as me. She never told me much about what they did here. She always just said experiments. Well, one day she went to work and never came back. We ordered a search, but no one could find her. It was a week before we got a call from the Phoenix Corporation. They told us that they were so sorry and that Mom had died in an experiment. Sorry my butt. They still wouldn't tell us what happened, and then when they sent back her body... They sent back her body with her brain cut out. I'm pretty sure you can, call the police on that sort of thing. I mean, there aren't many circumstances in which a person's brain could be cut out. I think the police would find that reasonably suspicious. They cut out her brain so they could experiment on it. They killed my mother so they could look at her brain. Christina, I'm so sorry. I couldn't let them get away with doing anything like that ever again. So I started working here at the company. They knew who I was, but I think they gave me a job just to shut me up. Since then, I spent knows how long trying to find out what they did to my mother, but I haven't gotten anywhere. When I read in the notices that Lionel was going to be visiting today, I knew I had to do something. But I thought I had worked out the timing perfectly. Steve wasn't meant to be working overtime. And now he's dead. I killed him. I killed all of them. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Nothing's going to help. I'll just keep moving through this building, and when I get out, I'll be arrested, and I'll finally get what I deserve. I wonder if Lionel even knew this stuff was going on. Okay. Alright, I'm on the ground floor now. Beginning scan, ground floor. To be honest, I still have no idea where I am. Most of the building is off limits normally. We take elevators down to our workspaces on floor B3, and we never see the rest of the building. What a weird way to do things. You know, the beginning of the scan followed with just conversation really makes me think that this is not the end of this. It makes sense when you remember they're trying to hide the skeletons in their closet. Oh, there's a blue file on a desk in here. It looks like the one you found on the security guard. Another one? What's the point of that? It has a different code on it. Maybe this would let you lock more fire doors at a time. But if I'd had that earlier... Am I going to be able to time travel and do different branches and save just and save more than one person? I don't even want to think about this. I'm going to keep moving. That's a suspicion, though. I don't know whether... I don't know if this game has New Game Plus. That would be interesting if this game had New Game Plus. I thought I was just going to be replaying the game for the sake of seeing what the other story branches are like, but maybe there's actually more to this game if I did start over. Oh, never mind. No fire detected. Hold on a sec. There's a big metal door I need to open. Alright. Okay, I'm through now. There's a sign here. It says Tempest Entrance. What's that? No clue. There's a door here, though. It looks kind of strange. I'm going to go through. Are you sure that's a smart idea? But sure, just tell me what you find. Christina has disconnected. Reason, signal lost. What? No! We were so close! Why would it drop out now? Christina? Christina, I'm coming to find you! Visitor has disconnected. Christina N. The mystery is not yet solved. You must explore all possibilities to find the truth. Well, it's a good thing then that this game does save your progress. I know it does work because of course I tested that. Okay, click and then it goes back to this screen. So these are the story branches I took, huh? I assume if I wanted to, I could click any of these and go straight to that part of the story and then save that person, or a different person. So, can't help but notice that this branch ends right here. There is no continuation after this. So if I let Victor die and let Mr. CEO live, that means that something big would happen just about immediately, maybe. Well, that's information that I'll have to kind of figure out next time, or eventually. In the meantime, down at the bottom of the screen is all of my patrons. This is definitely turning out to be an interesting game. It's more dialogue than it is gameplay. Kind of like another game I'm playing right now. But it's very easy to follow, and I like that. And the story is definitely intriguing. So, I look forward to continuing this game next week. For now, though, I'm gonna stop this recording, and I will see you in the next one.